Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60andMe. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope that you're doing great. It is a lovely sunny day here today. I've decided I'm just going to surrender to the heat. It is so warm. We've had a summer of 90-degree weather in places where we don't have air-conditioned houses. So I've got my trusty fan and something a bit cooler to wear. But anyway, I hope that you're doing great wherever you are. I wanted to talk to you today about a topic that I know is going to be of interest to almost everybody, and one that I hope inspires you to do some things in your life that will make a difference, to get out there and make new friends. Now, first of all, my tea. I'm drinking, what am I drinking? A happiness tea today. This is a really cool one. It's a little happiness pack that I got. And this one on the back says, discovering that less can be more, happiness can often be found in the simple things. So cheers. I hope that you've got a simple attitude to life somehow. I'm working on this myself right now. I've got some projects that, as I moved into a new place, I'm downsizing and really trying to get very, granular about it, and share some of that with you too. So hopefully that will be of value. Now, the topic today is about friendship. Now, Delia Lloyd is one of our bloggers, and she wrote this article on friend dating. And I just thought it was a really fun approach. Actually, her article is very well written and it's extremely entertaining. So I suggest that you go out there and read it. But she was saying that she went on a date recently, and she didn't go on a date with, with her husband not knowing. She actually went on a date with a friend, a woman. Someone had introduced them. And she said that, it kind of, the name had just sat there for a while, like, should I call her? Do I really need to put the effort out for a new friend? And so she did, and she met up with her. And it makes a comment, which I think is really important, that when you're in a context of children or, work, whatever, your friends are kind of there naturally for you. They just happen. But when you get older, you have to kind of choose your friends based on, on your likes, on your common interests and your goals and your life experience, what you've done. And so you just don't know that when you're making friends with women in your 50s and 60s and 70s. So she said they had lunch together, and turns out, oh my goodness, she's a psychiatrist or a psychologist. And she said within 3 minutes, we were talking about how being the fourth child in a family of 5 made such a difference in my life. And we had, the conversation just got, really deep, really fast. And as it happens sometimes with conversations, if you find that, you're that right person. And she had a really good connection with this woman. And they've now become friends, and the story continues. But what it really raised for me, this article, and she went on about it, was that it's all very well to have lots of online friendships, your Facebook group, your Instagram, tribe, all the people that you value. But at the heart of it, you need contact, you need hugs, you need people that are actually going to be, someone you'll fall in love with, not just someone that you'll like or that you'll feel is a good, companion, but someone that you really, really will love and fall in love with, woman or man. And I like that sort of progression that she talks about, from curiosity to interest to conversation to like to love. And, she said that there's a robustness, a passion about knowing someone that you can share your secrets with and you can actually be close to. And, it doesn't happen in a Facebook group. Now, to be honest with you, though, a lot of my friends from work are on Facebook. So we have like a history of experience, and they know me and my story, and I know theirs. So that's a little bit different. But most people, it's quite casual. And I think Facebook, for me, has become a little overrun by, advertising, for one thing, that I find challenging to wade through, but also just not really sharing the deep things, really what's going on. And having said that, and Delia does mention this in her article, which I think is pretty important, is that it's important to have deep friendships. People that you trust, people that you tell your stories to, your hidden secrets, and others that you just need to know superficially. And what does she call them? She calls them low-level friendships. And we can make low-level friendships everywhere we go. When we go to the grocery store or the local cafe, or we go to yoga class or exercise class. we go to a church or community meeting, or we maybe go to a bookstore for a book review or a book show or something, or theater. Those low-level friendships are good too, and we shouldn't discount them. Like you might meet someone like Delia met this woman who became a good friend because they had a lot in common. But it's okay to meet friends that you just have okay relationships with, that you just have one thing in common with. Things that you might get together only once every few weeks, or even less frequently. But that it's okay to have, we shouldn't be trying all the time to get like the perfect friendship, the perfect love affair with our women friends, as well as for our men. That, we want some women who we can get very close to, very fast and very deep. And then others that we're just friends with, and be happy with that's okay. We can't be best of friends with everybody. And I think that's really, really powerful. I think that when we're older, we do have a value system that's a little more established. And so we tend to be more, defining or more discriminating against those that we know that they maybe have a contextual, like that we go to the same church or we go to the same meetings, but in their heart of hearts, they're very different than us. So it's okay to just limit that friendship to those boundaries. And it's the same here on 60andMe. We have a lot of women, and we every now and again do the "where do you live" question, and we have a lot of women who discover that there are people very close to them, but then maybe when they reach out and say something, it's not exactly a match, so they just keep it as a 60andMe sister relationship, and that's okay. That's good, but it doesn't have to be the end all be all love affair of the world. But she said, it's really these low level friendships can actually be really cool for connections. Like if you actually need someone to help you with accounting work, or has some expertise in teaching or foreign language, those low-level friendships can be really great connectors. And I think that's a nice way to look at not just to use them for that purpose, but to share what you've got to offer. And be like, I know how to do this. I know how to start a website, or I know how to start a blog, and use that as your, a way of becoming a friend. Not this, magical fall in love, deep conversation, but someone that you like, that really has a good connection. So do you have a combination of those people in your life? Do you have a couple of women who you absolutely love, who you just would be lost without? Yeah, do you have I know I have a couple that are so close to me, they know me like in the back of their hand, but others who are just friends, and actually all the thousands of women in our community. Some of you I have very, we've connected because I know something, something that I'm interested in, or we have a shared interest, but others are just doing great things. And I love them for that. And it's just, it's just that combination of deep and surface. So I wondered, does this apply to you? I actually, where's my fan? I need my fan. It is so warm here. How's the weather with you guys? It's really hard to concentrate for me with all this, with the heat. I love it, but boy, with the lights and with the humidity, it's really been very, very warm. Anyway, I think that this is a good conversation piece. Maybe we can use this opportunity right now to share where you live. Just tell people, where you live, maybe a little bit about yourself. Let's use one of these opportunities to go a little deeper, and maybe you'll find someone local or in your your potential Facebook world that could just be good fun to know. Anyway, I know friendship is hard in your 60s, and I hope this has helped you a little bit. One thing I was going to suggest is go ahead and pick up our deck of cards. This is our Aging Beautifully cards. The reason that I mention this is we've actually got a top to the box is missing, but this one, Find Your Tribe, is a great card, because what this really says is find the women who are your deepest friends, but also find the people that make you feel good. And at the back of every card of our deck is a really beautiful phrase that I wrote, and I sort of put them there to give context to the picture. But this is all about embracing the people in your life who nourish your soul, and also finding people that can be friendships that can create space for for depth and opportunity to get to know someone. So find your tribe. So I hope that you're doing well. I appreciate you being here with me through the heat here. I hope that you're having a great summer or winter whenever you're watching this this video. But know that you're valued very much, and thank you for being here. Check out all our 60andMe platforms. We've got Twitter, Facebook, the website, of course, puts I think 4 or 5 new articles every day. We have a newsletter. You can go up and do 60andme.com/membership, and that will get you your newsletter. And then also this YouTube channel. There are about 1,500 videos here on every topic almost under the sun. And a lot of people are watching 2 or 3 of them at a time because they're short. And we just try to make them meaningful. So please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube if you haven't already done that. And just leave notes all the time. Just leave your comments. You're always, always welcome to do that. And tell us what's on your mind. Okay, everybody, well, have a wonderful day wherever you are, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.